Hi, do you have any idea how many people pass the road test on the first try? It's actually only about 50%. Now, if you take formal training, you up your odds significantly. And in fact, my students have about a 95% pass rate on the first try. So if you're interested in passing your road test on the first try, just like 95% of my students, you're going to want to listen up for this very important presentation. So first of all, my name is Andrew Keddy. I'm a professional driving instructor and I'm the founder of DIY Driver Training. For some people, getting formal training is not really accessible because it's too expensive. And so what I've done is I've actually taken some of my best material that my students use every week to pass their road test with a 95% pass rate. And I packaged up that material in a way that you can use to help pass your road test on the first try. So what I'm going to do in today's presentation is I'm going to give you an idea of what you need to do to pass your road test. And if you're interested, if you click on the link below, there is a link to my Road Test Ninja program, which is actually going to give you all my best material that I give my students to pass the road test with an extremely high success pass rate. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to explain the road test a little bit for you so you understand exactly what you're going to be asked to do when you go in for it. First of all, the road test is about 30 minutes, start to finish. So you show up, they do a little bit of paperwork, they take you out to the car, you go for your drive, you're back, you're done, 30 minutes, they're on to the next road test. Now when you go for your road test, the examiners are usually really clear about what they want. They'll say, go straight, I'll ask you to turn if I want you to turn. Any questions? If you have them, you ask them before the test starts. Then you go do your test. It's pretty basic. They want to see that you're following all the rules, that you're not breaking any laws, and then while you're on your test, they're going to ask you to park somewhere. Not complicated parallel parking, just curb parking. So you have to be able to do that properly and secure your car properly. Then you finish the rest of your drive, you get back to the office, and they will ask you to park. So when they ask you to park at the end of your test, you are reverse parking into a space. Now, a couple little things here. You're not allowed to use backup cameras. You basically have to just use the steering wheel, the gas, the brake, and the mirrors. And that's all you've got. So you have to park, and at that point you're done. They go over the test with you. They let you know if you passed or failed, and if you've done everything right, or at least enough things right, you get to pass. Now, when people go for their tests, they usually think that it sounds about as easy as what I just described. And it is actually pretty straightforward. It is pretty easy. But still, people come back and they often are really good drivers and they've failed. And they fail because of some of the big landmines. Now, if you actually click on the link below and I hook you up with the Road Test Ninja program, one of the things that I'm going to give you is the 5 road test landmines that you absolutely need to avoid. They are the things that cost more people their tests than anything else. So you click on the link, I'm going to hook you up with the Road Test Ninja program, including the 5 landmines that you need to avoid. The other thing that I'm going to hook you up with is a detailed explanation of the evaluation form so that you don't lose unnecessary points or make unnecessary mistakes that are easy to avoid. Now, when I'm practicing with my students and I explain the road test to them, most of them actually don't do very well on the first practice test that we do together. But they use it as a learning experience, and then they go into the real thing and they do extremely well. So we're going to hook you up with that, a detailed explanation of the road test. And the other thing that we're going to hook you up with is we are going to tell you exactly how to interpret everything that the examiner is going to ask you to do. Because a lot of times people go in and they're not sure what they're going to be asked to do, what the instructions are, and all the details around where they have to interpret some of the things that the examiners are going to say. They're not sure what questions they're allowed to ask. And so what I've done is in the Road Test Ninja program, I've hooked you up with all the details around the instructions that you need to pass your road test and have a really, really good test with the examiner. So if that sounds like it's something that you'd be interested in doing, just click on the link below and we're going to hook you up with the Road Test Ninja program. And just in case you're not sure if this is for you, you can click on the link anyway. You can check out the program for 30 days. Even if you try it and you say, you know what, I found this really wasn't for me, it really didn't help me that much, then we're gonna give you your money back. But I know that's not gonna happen because this is some of my best stuff that helps my students pass with a 95% pass rate, and I know you're absolutely going to love it. But just in case, there is that money back guarantee there for you, so there's absolutely no risk to try it. So just go ahead, click on the link below now, and I look forward to seeing you in the Road Test Ninja program.